Hey y'all, I hope that y'all having a good day. A good beginning to your week. Me, not really, but I am blessed. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm blessed in a second. I'm gonna get in the car, we're gonna have our talk, and I'm gonna tell you why I feel like I'm blessed. So before, so I'm going to insert a screenshot somewhere up in here to tell you why I feel the way I feel. But for now, I'm gonna tell you why I feel the way I feel. I have been, streaming for about, I'm gonna say about 3 years now. I first started doing my streaming. I started on Instagram. I always do a live on Instagram. And it wasn't too much. We were just listening to music, smoking, chilling, or whatever. Me not really realizing that it was helping me. I've always been a person that have been very hard at maintaining friendships for whatever reason. So it gave me a sense of community. But I was experiencing one of the lowest moments of my life. At the time when I first started, I was doing things that I'm not proud of anymore. And but when I got into a healthier space, a healthier place, I turned that into something that can be respectable. And I just started hustling, because it wasn't even for me the fact that I could make a lot of money. It was more of, I just want to get out there, put myself out there, and be an advocate for people that may be in need or may be going through some of the same things that I'm going through. So I wasn't thinking I would have money from streaming, or I was going to be famous from streaming. I was just doing it to put my story out there, because I know there are people that experience life just as I, and I could use a little bit of motivation if they see me, struggling, and I'm doing it too. But it morphed into something different. It morphed into my purpose. And for a long time, I was very dissatisfied with my life, because I didn't know what my purpose was. I didn't know where I was supposed to be. It wasn't until I was well into my 30s that I decided I wanted to help homeless people. And I've been doing that ever since. But in doing that, I started to discover something different that I have a new appreciation for. I started doing music reactions because I really love music. I'm a very avid music listener. It helped me get through so many different traumatic events in my life. I can reflect on a particular song, and I can tell you at that time what I was going through at that time. And even though sometimes that can be traumatic, but it also can be freeing, because you can really realize how far you've come and how much you have changed. And in that, in that, that perspective is something that is to be admired, right? So I did start doing music reactions just because I never had, to this day, well, I'm gonna take that back. I've never really seen a music reaction before. I've seen people react to other things, but when I first started doing music reactions, I've never seen nobody do a music reaction. So I enjoy doing it, because I'm just like, oh, I love this music, you know what I'm saying? And if I feel like this about it, then I know y'all gonna feel like this about it. And then y'all start putting me on to different artists, and it just grew my repertoire, so to speak, of music that I consume. Well, after a while, just like with everything else, people kind of ruin it by putting undue pressure on me to do something for them, and I wasn't getting paid nothing. Matter of fact, when I started telling people I wanted to be paid for them, at least $5, they stopped asking. Or they'll keep asking, but then they're like, I don't have the money, I'll give it to you later type shit. No, it's not how it works. So when I realized that I wasn't gonna gain anything by doing music reactions, I mean, you can't monetize it, you can't do nothing. I asked them to whitelist me so that I can use it with the license and I won't get copyrighted for it. Did they do that? No, they didn't. So again, why am I going to continue to do this? For what reason? Hold on a minute. All right, so yeah, so I know that, like, especially when you are a person that is purpose driven, which what I mean, let me clarify what I mean. If you are the type of person that you've always had goals that you maintained based on whatever it is that your goals were, no matter what it could have been, if you know for a fact that you are that type of person, then not knowing what your purpose is very frustrating. It's frustrating. It can cause you to have depression, anxiety, because you want to know what you are meant to be on this earth for, right? I started my YouTube doing the music reactions because I genuinely just like doing music reactions. When a business side came into it, then it wasn't profitable for me to keep doing. I couldn't sustain it. So I really wanted to change lines, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. But at the same time, I was still going through a depression, but this time it was more like a seasonal depression. I always get depressed and have a very major episode of depression around Thanksgiving, Christmas time because of, well-documented things. So I started gaming, I want to say November of last year. But when I started gaming, mind you, I've never gamed before a day in my life. It was my first time ever gaming anything. Outside of, like, I had a Wii, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, doing that with the girls. So I was just like, I was so taken aback by how good I was feeling while I'm into the game. While I'm actually into the game, I'm being able to test my own intelligence, so to speak, by doing these puzzles and being fast and quick with it and all these things that I didn't even know about myself. That's when my love for gaming started. If I was out here doing it for the money, I would not be doing it no more. I do it because I find myself in need of, so I find myself in the need of a break, and then I discovered gaming, hard gaming to be exact. It opened up so many doors for me. But I will say, I will credit my children for putting me on gaming YouTubers, because before that, I didn't even know nothing about that. I don't know if you remember, but there was a wave at one time, and my kids was directly in the middle of that wave. Wait, what? Bro, if you watch this, then you gonna know I'm gonna call your ass out. Why one of my subscribers just asked me if they can get me pregnant? Ain't no fucking way. Anyway. I didn't even know that existed. I didn't know nothing about it. And so I was able to study it. I was able to, because with me, I'm not going to go into anything without studying it. Like, I really wanted to be a researching psychologist. So research is my forte. I love doing research. That's one of my favorite things to do. So one of the ways that I research is by just watching it. And I'm continuously watching it. I'm watching good people stream. I'm watching bad people stream. So I can see who is good, that, who I can, kind of see how I can adapt to my personality to. And I can see what I don't want to do, what people like, what people don't like. In order for you to give people what they may like, you have to know what people like. And if you don't know that, then you just don't know. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I'm not going to put no excuses on how I choose to present myself, because there are no excuses. I mean, I can say I was traumatized sexually in my childhood, which I was.
Go past this
And
light, then at the next one, turn right.
That kind of put me in a headspace to where I don't really care about how people view me. I don't care how I am over-sexualized, and I really don't. So it's not nothing for me to have my cleavage, my décolleté out, because it's easy and simple. I know I'm gonna get a whole bunch of subscribers. I know niggas gonna be watching for that, and I'm playing up on that shit. Like, who the fuck wouldn't? If you have a chance and an opportunity to really show off your best assets to get what you need, then yeah, I'm not prostituting myself. I'm just showing y'all little boobs. It don't bother me what people say. I've been through it my entire life. I've been having titties since I was 8. I've been wearing this, I think I came in the game wearing a C-cup at 8. You don't think I heard all of LA and their sirens? You don't think I had to endure niggas fucking me about my titties my entire life? Yes. It's something that I've never had to, never not had to worry about. But I want people to realize that the reason why I game and I'm so persistent and consistent is because it's something that I truly enjoy doing. It takes me out of my head. It takes me, into a whole nother dimension. And there, I don't have to worry about what I'm going through. There, I don't have to worry about who loves me and who don't, But with all of that happening, I did see a shift in my personal life, in that it's made my personal life 100% harder for me to live, to the point to where I contemplate suicide often. People ask, you hear people say all the time, he was rich, why did he kill himself? He finally made it. Do you understand the tremendous pressure that you're on, that you receive when you're a notable figure? You don't even have to have the money. If you are a notable figure, you have so much pressure on you, and it's crippling. I'm not even halfway as successful as I think that I'm gonna be, and I'm going through this. What hurts most of all, though, out of everything, is that the people I love the most is doing everything they can possibly to break me. What I mean by that is, my children knows now that I do YouTube. Everybody knows that I do YouTube. They choose to wait until I'm streaming to give me bad news so that I can not perform as well as I could. So you know what that meant for me? That meant I had to start pretending, right? I had to start pretending like I'm being unaffected by what I'm going through. I had to start pretending like I'm happy to get through the stream, when I was happy before I got on the stream. Listen, I'm about to tell you, people that know me now knows that YouTube is my life. It's my lifeline. It's my baby. I went through a whole mental breakdown because I lost my first channel. And so everybody at this point knows how important it is for me. I haven't reached the success that I want to reach, but the fact that I have a loyal fan base, I think that's most of the success that I want. It's not based on numbers and money. It's based more on the effect that my content is having on people, and if they're getting anything out of it. That means more to me than any money dollar amount that I can get. But aside from that, yesterday while I was streaming, someone very, very close to me that I love with all of my heart and all of my soul, decided to send me the most hurtful thing I've ever received for my life while I was on stream. They didn't put no context to it. They didn't show any way, in any way that they cared for me. They showed me that they don't give a shit about me. And now I am torn on how I should proceed with the relationship. Everything that I've done in the past few weeks, months, was for the greater good of my children.
Take the exit.
And now I can't even talk about it. I just want to put this out there. I play games because I enjoy doing it. So what I'll say is this. I started on YouTube because it's something that I aspire to be. It gave me purpose. It gives me purpose. It's a way that I can de-stress and get rid of some of my anxieties. But also, the thing that matters the most to me is that people find it humorous. They have a laugh at my expense, and that, you know, I can put a smile on their face. I know that, like, when I watch YouTube and I watch my favorite creators and I'm going through a terribly hard time, I'm gonna give you an example. Bro, I was on the brink of a nervous breakdown, and I watched Queso play, and his commentary and his voice acting and everything that comes with Queso, bro, I could not stop dying laughing. I was so happy, bro. And I was just like, bro, if he's doing this for me on a daily basis, can I do this? Can I impact people the way that other YouTubers impact them in their lives, where they find solace in my content? Can I really be that for somebody? I really want to be that for somebody. Life is so hard, yo. Life is hard. It doesn't come with instructions. It only comes with two parents, a mother and a father. They show you things, they guide you so that, you know, you can go through life with the least amount of bumping your head than somebody, you know, who don't know no better. You know what I mean? But I feel like as an influencer, we are responsible for the content that we put out there, the message behind the content that we put out there. And I think that the people who do it responsibly, the people who are consciously aware of what their message is, those are the people that are the most successful in doing it. I want to say that I truly appreciate all the kind words that everybody has bestowed upon me. It's getting me through this hard time in my life. I don't know where I would be if I didn't have this as a purpose. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have this as my solace. But I can tell you goddamn sure, I'm goddamn sure, this is something that nobody can take from me. Other things can be taken from me. This can't be taken from me. Even if I am no longer on any of these platforms, there's gonna be another platform that take me. Nothing can stop me from doing what I love. All I can do is try to be an inspiration for people. They're gonna have people that don't love me. They're gonna have people that don't like me. They're gonna have people in the chat trying to troll me. They're gonna call me all kind of ungodly things. They're gonna over-sexualize me in my chat. They're going to laugh at me for my failures. They're going to try to sour my name amongst other people. But it doesn't matter. I've been through worse. When you are a creator, y'all, and you want to be successful at creating, and you're special, meaning there's no one else like you doing that, it's gonna be hell at the beginning, because there's so many people that don't want to see you win. Because somehow if you win, they lose, when you don't even know that they even exist. Family, associates, acquaintances. My mama always said, you ain't got no friends. Don't call that girl your friend. You got some acquaintances and associates. I know black mamas. I feel like every black mama that's lived at least one time. Because it's true. We don't even know how true it is until we live life and we're in our mid-30s and we come to the realization, oh, they were right. These bitches is not my friends. These are my associates and my acquaintances. Definitely, or I had the closest of friends do me dirty. Closest. Don't mean I didn't accept their apology when they did apologize to me about some stuff. But that didn't stop them from doing it in the first place.
Use the right lane to turn left.
Mama always right. Mama always right. I have to surmise that the reason why I'm going through this hellish time right now in my life is because God has something greater for me. I have to. Because what other reason would it be? What other reason would it be? What other reason would it be? Yeah, it's so much stuff, bro, that has been going on
At the light, use the right 2 lanes to turn onto
in my
South
personal
Lafayette
life.
Boulevard.
All have the same types of themes to the point to where I'm the problem. I'm the problem. It can't be nothing else. If I'm having problems with all of these people that don't even know each other, and it's the same exact thing happening, I gotta be a problem. But how? How? All I do is go to work, I go home, and I make YouTube videos. That's all I do. I don't go on no trips. I don't partake in no mess and no drama, no bullshit. Why am I going through this? It's yet to be seen. It is what it is. But I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you so much for giving me my purpose. It's giving me the motivation and drive that I need to endure. I may not be where I want to be right now today, but I know that I'm almost there. I know that I'm going to have to climb a lot higher, and the hill is only getting steeper. So it's going to be more painful for me to walk through. But I'm not going to give up because I'm tired. Because that's what they want. They want to see me give up. They want to see me struggling. They don't want to see me great. So this video is just a thank you to my supporters for being behind me and giving me my purpose. I don't have my 13th reason yet. And hopefully I never will. Thank y'all for watching.